What is up, family? We have another Patreon request. We got Formula One is way more insane than I expected. An American reacts. You want me to watch somebody reacting to this?
Yo, what's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome to the channel, man. It's your boy Adi Goes International. Now, listen, I know I've been going, but listen.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Wait, why was this requested? Do you want me to react on his decor? Do you want me to react on his amazing... What the fuck? What do we got here? My man said, I'll put two here. I'll put two here. I'll put some here. And I'll just put some around this door, just this area. But we'll put some green shit. We'll hang some fake plants here. And then I'll run my Ethernet cable right straight up through, just like that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yup. I'm ready to make YouTube videos now.
We back. We got a brand new PC. I have no more excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all boys doing good. Now,
what?
Now, listen, today we're going to be reacting to Formula One in a nutshell, baby. Listen, y'all boys know I've been loving Formula One, bro. And I'm going to need y'all help, bro.
Okay, hang on. I got an idea. All right, you ready? Oh, yeah. I had a really good idea. Check this out.
Formula One, a motorsport nowadays that's easy enough for babies to understand, but also still has that dedicated fan base that will riot.
See, now I do your request without having to watch whatever that was.
If a race is cancelled. Now, I've spent over 2 years explaining F1 to you guys, yapping to a microphone and destroying my back editing, but what I've never seemed to cover is what it's like to actually experience it. And it's simple. There are two ways to enjoy Formula One. Real life and
alive and dead. Oh, real life and online. Oh, I'm sorry. Because if you're too close to the fence area. Oh, I remember I saw some shit I couldn't even believe. When that car, you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know if it was Formula. It might have been even NASCAR or something. But I saw a car go airborne right through that shit, right into the crowd. It was crazy.
Online. Actually, there is a third way through Drive to Survive and the F1 movie, but we won't be covering the
F1 movie was really good, by the way.
Mentally ill in this video. But getting straight into it, F1 in general
really
is
good.
Millionaires going in circles, drawn by a very limp hand. The higher they finish, the more points they score, and blah 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 become champion with the most points. Congrats, here's the metal dildo. Now, at the time you're just getting into the sport, there's a plethora of drivers to choose from, and you'll sometimes just see what they've done in a race and support them from there.
But when does this game get fucking good?
But sometimes it's a nationality thing, or a hand-me-down from generations, or maybe he's just a really handsome dude, to each their own. So you've chosen your driver, maybe a team, maybe you actually just have no clue at all, and now it's time.
He must have saw Ronaldo or something.
To enjoy. Method 1, real life. Attending the actual races. Now, it would be impossible to keep up with F1 this way, the jet lag would have you microwave cereal, but there's 4 levels of watching F1 live. Level 1, general admission. This ticket costs you a fraction of the others, you get to roam around the circuit grounds, get food that either tastes amazing or is robbery, and overpriced merchandise that costs more than your ticket.
Ferrari fans, 147, 132. How does this look on me? It's 500 Singapore dollars, which is 388. And once again, not the sort of stuff you'll be
or you could just go to Amazon and get the shit for $20.
wearing in Singapore.
I mean, seriously, $400 for a jacket? And not to mention, what is this, Ferrari? I could buy a pair of red clothes, slap a Ferrari logo,
and then do a lot of this on it, and then you would have that.
Up one out, and save $500. But in general admission, you don't
Oh, wait, did he say milk?
don't get a seat or a clear view, you do
Oh.
still get to hear the cars roar and
My bad.
participate in track invasions where people have stolen adverts, the DRS sign while riding a bike, equipment, and potentially a piece of Charles Leclerc's soul, highly dependent on whether Ferrari messes up. Level 2, grandstands. They are the reserved seats for an F1 weekend on these platforms. Prices vary depending on where you are. In the Middle East, you can get full weekend seats for under $500, but that's because it's a war zone. In 2022, a missile strike hit near the F1 Saudi Arabia track during a practice session just 6 miles away, and the greedy corporate fascists at the FIA, the governing body of Formula One, still decided to keep things running. Whereas in the US, you can expect to spend up to $1,000 for just a day. In a grandstand, an F1 car would pass you about 60 times for roughly 2 seconds. So 22 cars times 60 times 2 divided by 60, you get to see 44 minutes of cars flying by per session. This is worth it in corners like Eau Rouge and Spa, every corner in Silverstone, Coda turn 1,
nice.
Albert Park's turns 9 and 10. But for these two tiers, weather is your worst enemy. In Spa, there's a 90% chance you're gonna be well beyond hydrated after the race. But sure, even if it's a hassle to watch F1 in real life, you spend thousands on transport, hotels, food, merchandise. You do it for the vibes. Going to F1 races can be a chore, but you'll get an experience you've never had before. You get to hear the engines roar and maybe even mistake that as Zach Brown's snore. Slam poetry. Then there's level 3, Paddock Club. This tier gives you paddock access near F1 hospitality
it's almost
stations,
11,000.
drivers, reporters, and you'll notice that it's plagued by influencers that have no clue what a hard tire is. But you do get insane.
I've seen that. I've seen those influencers and I've seen those famous people. They don't know shit. They're told before they even go there. Listen, if you're asked anything, just mention this driver's name. That's it. And then mention the car and the brand, like BMW, Mercedes, whatever. And that's it. Don't shut your mouth after that, because then you will immediately be found to know nothing. And that you're just there for nothing. You're there for nothing. Yeah.
Lounges get to be tip to tip with the cars, hopefully the drivers. There's fancy foods, on-track activities, and cool gimmicks if you ignore how much you spent. So I'm pretty sure Paddock Club is where you pay $30,000 to network with people that have been to Epstein's Island. You could spend like $300 getting wasted with multiple cardboard cutouts of F1 drivers in your room, and you'll feel like you're there anyway. And in case I forgot to mention tier 4, it's hiding in a tree or sneaking into the venue as fake security guards. Yes, this is real and of course happens in Australia. You gotta respect the grind. And at the end of the day, all roads lead to watching F1 online. You could have the executive suite, but you still have to look at the big screens to keep track of positions. Even Fernando Alonso used the big screens, and this man was driving one of the cars. Oscar Piastri DNF'd in Baku, choked his 2025 championship, had a perfect view of the track, and still chose to watch on his phone. It's simply convenience.
It's crazy.
But watching F1 online was never as good as it is now. 10 years ago, we literally had a PowerPoint presentation that would shuffle through the bottom 10. Nowadays, you have team logos, leader intervals, gap between drivers, and tires. It gets simplified every few years that in the next decade, all that's left is what? Lewis Hamilton's cock? But if you're watching F1 alone, you first need to pay around $80 a year or $13 a month for a subscription on your preferred platform that has its different commentators.
The Miami Grand Prix is underway.
Miami Grand Prix in 2026. It's lights out and away we go.
There's also free TV broadcasts, or just go on some shady Russian website that will most likely steal your identity. Thankfully, I've already stolen someone else's. But well, you haven't seen me and Fernando in the same room. I rest my case. And watching can either be a chill afternoon, but if you're in the US and the next race is in Australia, you'll find yourself waking up at 3 a.m., eyes dry as a nun, and you're barely conscious. And if it's a stressful race with a champion
dry as a nun
on the line, you will be stress eating. You grab your popcorn, gone before the formation lap. You have a beer, gone the moment Ferrari enters the pit lane. Or it's a pretty boring race where the team you don't want to win is winning, or just nothing really happens. So you will be falling asleep until Crofty yells something like, "Through goes Lewis Hamilton into another unstable relationship." Now, as you watch a race weekend, free practice is on Friday, where drivers learn the track and where fan delusions are the highest. Qualifying Qualifying is on Saturday, where drivers set lap times for grid position. Everyone's delusional up till Q3. And then we have the race. And actually there are 5 types of F1 races. First, Peak F1. Canada 2026 is a great example. The whole race had overtakes for the lead, with a sprinkle of pit stop drama, crashes, midfield battles, and DNFs. Kimi and George fought until the kamikaze pilot's engine failed him. Thankfully though, George...
That's a BMW engine sound. I know it well because I had a BMW, and you probably have not met many people that owned a BMW that don't know that sound. Yeah, it's not a good sound.
Did not react with unnecessary anger and borderline violence. Second, the championship fight with filler, a race where the only entertainment is 10 laps of a championship fight and nothing else matters. Third is the hazardous. Australia 2023 is a great example. DNFs within 4 laps, a gazillion safety cars, red flags, and the race ends with half the grid 6 feet under, both soil and in the standings.
Damn.
Fourth is the boring race, basically Monaco. Finally, fifth is the wet weather type. A
Monaco's boring?
race that either gets delayed or cancelled, that is no longer a wet race, or it's hazardous with a mix of cars slipping everywhere, surprise performances, and shitty teams that somehow end up in the top 5. And it almost always happens in Brazil. But F1 is not always experienced on your phones all alone. That's how I usually experience it. But hey, at least there's the Patreon chat where everyone keeps reminding me that I did make a promise to start an OnlyFans at 1 million subs.
Oh, snap. Oh, that's funny.
I'm starting to fear that now. But F1
He's at 776,000. I'd be worried.
can also be experienced in bars, clubs, the family living room, depends if you have a broken home or not. But there's also group calls or staying over at a friend's place. The Abu Dhabi 2021 reactions in sports bars were just crazy. You know how I said babies can even get into the sport? Look at this. F1 can change your life. This comment on Canada 2011 said, I was at this girl's place and we watched it. It was like 4 hours long, perfect, plenty of small talk in the red flag periods, and time to make some espresso and bust out the snacks. Canada 2011 got me laid, man. And someone even said that my videos got them laid. So is your country suffering from declining birth rates? Send in Formula 1. Either the numbers will triple or there will be more losers that don't know how to interact with women. Hey, hold on, why are you pointing at me? But similar to other sports, F1 isn't immune from criticism, not just from its own fan base, but also people outside. Like Chess World.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know him. We did a video about him and how he had to retire because he was just like, look, I'm just getting boring around here. Just nobody seems to be able to beat me. I'm just gonna retire for a little bit. And then this Indian came along and whooped his ass rather well, and he was like, okay, no, I'm handing over the throne. Yeah, no, we know about this guy.
Champion Magnus Carlsen said this.
Formula 1 is like the most boring sport imaginable. Like you just drive around in a circle for a long time, even going there.
Man, his sport
What about NASCAR? That's even more boring.
must be way more exciting for him to be talking this level of trash. Let me see a competitive clip from his world.
That's him. That's the guy that beat him.
Formula 1 is like the most boring sport imaginable.
Now, yes,
Let's watch this. Yeah.
F1 is cars going in circles, but it's more than just that or overtakes. There's drama between drivers enough to rival reality shows, team internal politics, people get fired, hired, team radio crash outs.
Fucking blind motherfucker.
Max Verstappen is one front wing away from saying a slur. And there's crashes, contact, pit stop.
Crashes are fun. But we don't want nobody to die. But crashes are fun.
Sebastian Vettel on a moped. Drivers reacting with unnecessary.
Oh, I just realized I was I'm not a nice person. I'm not very nice. I should have had this on. I could have helped you guys out a little bit. And I wasn't thinking about it. Sorry. I wasn't. What the hell language is that? I wasn't. What? That's English? What the hell kind of English is that? Oh, we went from Finnish. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, it's a little A little late now, but yeah, sorry.
anger and borderline something.
Wait a minute, I'm an absolute muppet. I'm an absolute muppet. Was this on French the whole time? I'm really losing my shit. I think it might have even... I don't even know now. Huh.
To be fair, if Magnus was talking about Monaco,
It wasn't on French.
2025 and so on and so forth, then I completely agree with them. Though I will say I've recently dived a bit more into IndyCar, and they do seem a lot more hype over there.
Of a shot.
F1 as a sport goes through ups and downs. New car regulations either revive or damage the sport. Again, thanks to the FIA, whose last president was a fascist, and its most recent president's brother emailed Jeffrey Epstein asking for torture videos. There's no hope in humanity.
Oh my God, I don't even want to know.
Nuke the entire planet. But
Some sick people in this world.
after you're done watching, what else is there to do? Well, F1 social media. Though beware of...
Yeah, I've seen this. I totally saw this. Such bullshit. These people know nothing. Nothing.
those who LARP. Originally meaning live action roleplay, it now means performative or posing as a real fan.
Are you supporting anybody in particular today?
Oh my God, you know, I'm conflicted.
You're conflicted because you don't even know who the hell you're supporting.
Are you supporting any particular driver or just F1?
I'm here for everyone.
I'm here for everyone. I couldn't tell you who a single driver was.
TikTok can be filled with LARPers and brain-dead people, but at least they're happy there. Instagram is filled with racists and idiots, but
Racists and idiots. I think there's plenty of those on TikTok as well.
they have the funniest material. F1 Twitter is similar to Road Rage. There's always someone crazier than you. Pinterest is where I find a lot of funny pictures, and you guys love me over there, so here's some
Kurt.
big hugs and kisses. And another thing you want to know about F1 social media is death threats. Franco Colapinto fans almost beheaded Esteban Ocon for some track incidents. Kimi Antonelli got death threats for the 2025 championship, and so on and so forth. They're very common that I've gotten some myself. Someone was so angry that I made a terrorist joke about George Russell. Fun fact, I didn't make a single terrorist joke. I mean, I did make him a Japanese kamikaze pilot, but hey, I'm just trying to say he's a dedicated soldier. So with all my heart and soul, I responded with the Dutch national anthem. I'm so sorry. Look, F1 drivers are millionaires that commit tax evasion in Italy and could give less of a shit about some guy screaming on the internet about them. So I'm gonna glaze them, but I'll also call bullshit out. So here's F1 drivers in a nutshell. Piastri is a 13-in-1 shampoo bottle, not 14 because he's prone to choking harder than an unloved grandpa in a nursing home. George Russell performs but will kill you or himself if he feels like it. Max
Wow.
Verstappen is extremely fast but will definitely kill you if you're his rival. If George is a kamikaze pilot, Max is the squad leader. Pierre Gasly is the human embodiment of Little Caesars. He may not be the best, but boy will he always be there when you need him the most. Lance Stroll, the bar is in hell, so anything he does is seen as a miracle. But he also follows one of the worst Instagram accounts you could ever be caught following. Is the economy that bad that billionaire nepo babies still want an extra $7,000? As for team principles, in a nutshell, they're really prone to changing, so there's no point in covering them. But I do want to mention Zach Brown and how you could theoretically replace him with Donald Trump and you won't tell the difference. You want my proof? Here is my impression of Donald Trump as Zach Brown.
Hello, this is Donald J. Brown. Is this the Secret Service hotline? Now I just want to make this clear. I didn't have anything to do with papaya rules. That was fake news created by the radical Piastri fans. I have never blown Lando in the McLaren HQ bathrooms. That was a hoax, a very big one, which is why I will now send $50 billion to the Stroll family.
But to wrap it up, in F1 everyone comes and goes, like the designers who made the Ferrari merch. Things change all the time, contracts, staff members leaving, so you'll often find yourself switching team favorites every few years or even drivers every season. And while keeping up with this sport genuinely isn't the cheapest, it's the experience that you're paying for. That's the beauty of Formula One, not just the crashes or overtakes, but the
It's mostly the crashes and the overtakes.
Community, life trajectories changing, and the smiles we get after we watch an amazing race. Maybe
Is that Aaron Rodgers?
trajectories changing and the smiles
No.
we get after
No.
we watch an amazing race.
No.
Maybe the Formula One were the friends we made along the way, making it one of the best sports you can follow. Ruined by nut merch that cost $500.
Come on, who doesn't want this? Isn't that nice? I tell you what, when I get 1 million subs, I will buy this and wear it for you guys. This one right here, you see it? I'll buy it and wear it. I ain't got nothing to worry about. All right, you have. No, I ain't even. We'll just forget about what I just said. Let's go.
Fuck you, Ferrari.
Fuck you, Ferrari. That's not nice. Ford versus Ferrari. Come on, you guys. That was a good one too. Real good movie. Okay, well, that was actually a really good explanation from that guy. Good luck, my friend, because you are only, he even has it here, only fans at 1 million. Oh, wow. He, you know what? He probably thought at some point, that's never going to happen. Now he's shitting the brick. Now he's like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to have to do a OnlyFans video. Oh, somebody let me know when that happens, please. Please let me know. All right, anyway, Formula One in a nut. Sack, a shell, in a nutshell. In a nutshell. Formula One in a nutshell. Very well done. Very well explained. And it's not a total circle. I mean, that's NASCAR. Just oval. NASCAR. Oval. Oval. Oh, I mean, that shit is crazy boring. This at least has some turns. It's, you know, you gotta judge. Well, look, we did a whole bunch of YouTubers in France that were racing in a Formula environment. It was really cool, actually. Anyway, there you have it. Formula in a nutshell. Formula One, that is. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night. See, I like it better that way. I just have a feeling, I don't know, I was going to get annoyed with the way that guy talked. So it's easier we just, do it without him. Right? It was better. Yeah, I agree. I think it was better. Peace out.